YouTube, my name is Jake Asman. Welcome in to my channel. This is the Jake Asman Show bonus episode for Thursday, October 7th, 2021. Just wanted to pop on and drop a quick video, a couple of Jets updates for you, including some news about Denzel Mims. He spoke to the media for the first time in months, had some interesting things to say about his lack of playing time and whatnot. We'll get to that in a moment. Also, we'll quickly hit on the fact that both Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage are going to be out on Sunday for the Atlanta Falcons. So second straight week, the Jets will face a team that's missing two of its best wide receivers. So Jets get another break, but I say that, and you know what? I don't really feel bad for the Atlanta Falcons. The Jets have a ton of injuries themselves. No Carl Lawson, Jared Davis, Marcus May, Mekhi Becton. So you know what? It's the NFL, and the Jets have had so many brutal injuries over the last couple of years, including this year, as I just mentioned, that I don't really feel bad for Atlanta. Sucks for them, but we're Jet fans. We've seen how bad it's been for the Jets with the injury bug. So this basically just evens the playing field between the Falcons and the Jets on Sunday. So that's an injury update. I also want to say, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe right down below so you get consistent Jets coverage each and every day here on YouTube. You also could follow me on Twitter at Jake Asman. That's where you could find me. You'll see it right down below on the scroll bar of your screen. All right, that being said, let's talk about Denzel Mims. So I put the full quote from Denzel Mims in the comment section here on YouTube, just so you could see it. I will paraphrase what he said. He said that he's frustrated by the lack of playing time, but is putting good things on tape, holding his head high, and staying positive. So that's Denzel Mims weighing in on his lack of playing time here. I'll read you his full quote. He was asked about the lack of playing time from the coaching staff, and he said, "I can't control their decisions. The one thing I can control is my effort and my attitude. So I've got to do that. I got to make sure I have a positive attitude, and my efforts got to be great." So you might say, "Oh, well, the guy's frustrated," but he's saying the right thing. So I don't want this video to be, Denzel Mims blast the Jets organization and he's all frustrated, this and that. The reality is, Denzel Mims, I thought, handled himself fine watching this press conference. He was asked about the fact that he missed a lot of time. Now, mind you, he missed a lot of the offseason program because he was dealing with food poisoning for 2 weeks. So, you're trying to learn a new offense. Mike LaFleur's playbook is totally different than what Mims ran last year in the Jets offense with Adam Gase. So he was asked about that, and Mims said, "It put me back a step in a big way. It is a completely different playbook. So I was behind compared to everyone else. I'm coming along. I'm getting there. I think I'm there. I'm ready. I've just got to continue to do everything I can to improve." And then, the quote that's been getting a lot of attention here, and I'll put the full thing again in the comments if you're just tuning in. Of course, it's frustrating. I'm a competitive player. Of course, every player wants to be a starter. Everything don't go your way. I've got to just control what I can control and come in each and every day, put good things on tape, and hold my head high and be positive. So ultimately, you see these quotes here from Denzel Mims, and he didn't say anything inflammatory, thought he handled himself fine. The tricky thing for him is going to be, you look at where this team is at right now, wide receiver wise, there doesn't seem to be a spot for him based on what the Jets have said about Denzel Mims to this point. So you look at the starting receivers, right? And right now you have Corey Davis, Keelan Cole, Braxton Berrios, Jamison Crowder. Those are your top four. Elijah Moore is going to play. The Jets love themselves some Elijah Moore. He's going to be back in the lineup and will be active for this game on Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. So where's the opportunity for Mims to crack the starting lineup if the Jets believe Keelan Cole and Braxton Berrios are better players? Now, personally, I disagree. I think you should find a way to get Denzel Mims on the field. He is a red zone threat potentially. He's a guy that could go up and make a big catch, really athletic. And if he doesn't know all the routes, all right, well, put him out there and put him in some packages that he does know and can be an impactful player. They don't necessarily see it that way, but I also will say this. It's tough to argue with the Jets here if they continue to play well offensively, right? If Denzel Mims goes out there and he, doesn't have an impact and the Jets keep winning games, then it kind of is what it is for right now. Now, injuries happen, so Mims has to be ready in case he gets an opportunity to play. But specifically talking about him, it's a crowded receiver room, right? Mims has kind of been the odd man out. You got Davis, Berrios, Cole, Crowder, Moore, all in front of him. And we could say, well, maybe he should play over Berrios. All right, well, Zach Wilson has a really good connection so far with Braxton Berrios. He's made plays. I can't knock Braxton Berrios. Plus, he's their returner on punt return team, and they value that. Keelan Cole had a bunch of big catches against the Titans. Obviously, Corey Davis is the number one, and Jamison Crowder went out there, and he was that possession receiver that the Jets needed against the Titans last week. He had 7 catches. He obviously had one of those touchdowns that Zach Wilson threw. So I can't sit here and say the Jets are wrong for not playing Denzel Mims if the offense plays well. I'll be critical when they got killed 26-0 and Mims is not playing because he didn't score any points. But I got to be fair here, right? If the Jets play well without Mims, I'm not saying you trade him because you need depth and you never know who gets hurt, but you don't need to kind of force a guy on the field just to placate the fans, right? I mean, I'll give the Jets the benefit of the doubt as long as the offense continues to play good football. And that's what we saw on Sunday against the Titans, specifically in that second half. The other thing to keep in mind here, too, you look at the Jets receiving room going forward. Keelan Cole on a 1-year deal. Jamison Crowder going to be a free agent. So everything I've been told, everything I've heard is that the Jets still really like Denzel Mims. They just really like their group of receivers. Like Robert Saleh talked about how deep the receiver room is, and he gives credit to Joe Douglas for bringing in a bunch of good guys to the team. So ultimately, I don't know if Crowder's back in 2022. I don't know if Keelan Cole is back in 2022. I do know Denzel Mims is under contract at a very cheap rate as a second-round pick for multiple seasons coming up. So just because Mims might not play a lot this year doesn't entirely mean he still can't be in their long-term plans next year. So do I think Mims will be active against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday in Week 5? I don't, but I'm also not going to give up on Denzel Mims because I think there's still a real future for him with this team. That future could be this year as well. Guys get hurt all the time in the NFL. I mean, once again, Jets are playing a Falcons team on Sunday without Calvin Ridley, without Russell Gage. And last week they played a Titans team without Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. So they've been getting a break there, but the Jets have always been the team that's had the banged up, wide receiver room. I mean, Denzel Mims himself was hurt a lot last year. That's why he only appeared in 9 games for the Jets. And then obviously him getting the food poisoning bout, it appears like that really set him back here. So, I put his full quote in the, in the comment section here. You could check it out. But I just think it's simply the Jets think that the guys they have are better in front of them. Now, we could argue it, but they're not budging on it. So ultimately, I think they don't see the fit for Mims, right? They value, I guess, the routes that Berrios can run in the slot. Moore can run in the slot. Crowder can run in the slot. And if they only view Mims as a guy they're going to put on the outside, well, clearly the Jets like Corey Davis and Keelan Cole a lot better on the outside. That's how they structured this offense. That's how they've done it so far. I'm not going to complain if they win games. Now, I think Mims should play. I think you should find a spot to get him out there. But I can't sit here and rip the Jets if the offense plays well. That's the bottom line. So that's my thoughts on it. I thought Mims was, well said, stated his point well at the press conference. I think any one of us in his shoes after playing as much as he did as a rookie would be frustrated by the lack of playing time here. He's a competitor. Guys always want to be starters. But overall, I mean, ultimately, it's about winning games. And if the guys on the field that Zach Wilson's throwing to help this team win, then that's all I care about as a fan at the end of the day. So you comment your thoughts after this video. You let me know, but I just wanted to pop on to talk about the comments that Denzel Mims, just made to the New York media a little while ago. Once again, my name is Jake Asman. This is the Jake Asman Show. Please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Like this video, comment your thoughts afterwards. Look forward to interacting with all of you. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good Thursday, everybody. And I'll be back with another video tomorrow. See ya.